the pitch, and the pitch is one that has been used before. A number of cracks apparent in it, so one would expect that with the rain that has been about, overcast conditions, it will do a little bit off the seam and maybe through the air. The toss was won by Habibul Basha of Bangladesh, and he had no hesitation in asking Bermuda to have first strike. One change for Bermuda. Mukhadin comes back in to replace Malaki Jones, and he is expected to put in a good performance. There's confirmation of the lineup once again, with Hurdle expected also to do a job. Outbridge, pitcher, Borden. So much will depend on David Hemp throughout the duration of this match. Bangladesh unchanged once again since the first match they played in this tournament. Lots of experience embodied in Habibul Basha and Mohamed Rafiq, but also Russell and Mortaza expected to do some damage early on. A very young Bangladeshi team, 18, 21, 21, 20. So many guys in early 20s, even some teenagers. A match that promises so much for Bangladesh to create some history. Well, we had an interruption for rain during the toss, and the match was reduced to 41 overs per side. We'll go straight up to the commentary box where Atta Ali Khan is alongside David Lloyd.
It's been an awful day so far, and it looks a bit gloomy again that the clouds have rolled in over the hills. The umpires and the ground staff have been determined to get play underway as soon as possible. You've had a terrific amount of rain, but it's unbelievable that this outfield has taken a massive soaking. It's almost like an upturned saucer here. All the water drains off to the extremes of the outfield. I feel sure that we may get more rain as the day progresses, and that was what we promised from the forecast, but here we are. Bermuda will be batting first, and it will be tricky. Stephen Outerbridge will open the batting. We saw when the rain came, the plastic sheets were very hurriedly put onto the pitch, and there wasn't a Hessian mat put onto the pitch itself, and so plastic sheeting, moisture, rain around would usually tell you that the ball will move around for the quicker bowlers. Oliver Pitcher will also open the batting, 23 years of age, very modest average of 12.5 and a best of 30. And Bangladesh just need a win. Mortaza has been very impressive so far. He's got good pace. This is an ideal opportunity for Bangladesh to get right into Bermuda in these conditions. I mentioned that we've been patiently waiting, and also the players. They went through all the prelims this morning, all the looseners, the stretches, the fielding drills. And the toss was made, and immediately it started to rain, so the players went back to the pavilion and then came out for a very hurried stretch. A sparse crowd today, just pockets of spectators for both Bangladesh and Bermuda. Into the air and gone. First wicket down. Mortaza short of a length. Good pace, good bounce. Bermuda one down.
Wicket in his very first over. Mashfi Mortaza testing it with a short pitch delivery, and Outerbridge trying to hook it in the air, and Mohamed Rafiq doing the rest. It's a good start for Bangladesh. He goes back with no score. Bermuda 2 for 1.
It's be tight. Did a lot of fielding drills this morning, Bangladesh. Dav Watmore, the coach. These are specifics that you look at. Run-outs, get in on the square. Batsman home.
Yes, Bangladeshi fielders try to put a very good standard in while they're fielding.
Wided down the leg side. It's decent pace, you would think, for the Bermuda batsman. 83 miles an hour. There's just a little bit in this pitch again. In the air. Would have been in a fine gully position. 3 overs have been bowled. It's 6 for 1. Well, the umpires don't seem too concerned about this weather, and neither do the players. Both batsmen get together. I'm just wondering whether the fielding side, Bangladesh, have got rags out there, because the ball is bound to be getting wet. It's pouring down. Ground staff are waiting. And they're coming. They've tried really hard, the umpires, just to defeat the weather. The defeat has not happened. It's pouring down again.
Just 2 bowlers used so far. And it has been reduced to a 35 over per side match. 5 bowlers will bowl a maximum of 7 overs each. The Bermuda contingent have been blowing away. They've been beating their drums, playing their impromptu musical instruments, while some of the neutrals have come in to have a peek of today's final match in Group B. Bangladesh need to win this match to go through to the Super 8s. And no result at worst would give them a point each, and Bangladesh would still go through. And the first delivery from Russell could have brought a wicket. Should be out. Wicket number 2 goes down. Habibul Basha gleefully holds on to the chance, and Mortaza has his 2nd wicket. Bangladesh can see the light. Still a long way to go.
The back of the bat, maybe the leading edge. Borden looking to play that ball through the onside. And off the edge and just lobbing gently to mid-off. Bangladesh would like them all like that. Easy. And it means a lot.
Borden goes for 2. It's 8 for 2. It looked a pretty straight delivery, and that's why Mortaza yelps and crosses his arms, because I have a feeling that had pitcher missed that, LBW, if it had snuck, it would have snuck through onto the stumps.
Here's the wicket again. Borden trying to just clip it behind square. Through too early. Simple catch. And that will settle the nerves. Sometimes you don't have so many nerves in the field when you're all together. But in key matches, you really look for early wickets.
Gone! He's not tight enough. And that was always on the cards on this pitch. Good wicket for Russell. And Bangladesh, they're seeing it drawing closer and closer. That opportunity in the Super 8s.
The value on that wicket is exhibited by the celebration. Free flowing, hit it pretty well. Good catching. And they wanted that wicket. That's the big one. Bermuda, disastrous start, 11 for 3.
The captain makes his way to the crease, and very rarely would he have come in a more precarious circumstance for his team. Called on to play a captain's innings. Irvin Romain, 11 for 3.
Well, if ever a player was named for a situation, it's Romain, because that's exactly what Bermuda need to do at the wicket for a while. It's a good catch. They always come quickly there. Ashrafal just looks a very talented cricketer, good with the bat, and he took a good catch in the Aftab in the last match where he recovered. Just a natural hand-eye coordination.
That was played off the stump. 6 overs gone, 12 for 3.
Well, that's a good shot. We haven't seen too many of those, have to be fair, but this is a very good shot. Waits for the ball. Good balance. Right onto the bat.
Romain slips, going to the striker's end again. The rain is definitely having an effect on the surface, and I think the umpires have had enough. It has become a little dangerous and a little uncomfortable for all concerned, and the ground staff called on once again to earn their keep for the day.
Those covers are pretty heavy too. The time they've lugged them out there half a dozen times, they certainly will be earning their keep.
Life is a carnival.
He's made good contact this time. Very good strike from pitcher. And good appreciation from the crowd. Moves to the double figures.
That's more like it. As soon as you get your foot across close enough to make contact, there's always runs. It was in the air, but the ball would slide through this outfield as it's quite slippery on the surface.
The first boundary of the innings coming up. It was a very good shot indeed. Maybe change of pace, not carrying to the wicketkeeper. It's not the quickest, Syed Russell.
Yes, he's done well with the change of pace. He's realized that the batsman was looking to try and go after him, and he needed to take some pace off the delivery.
He's gone straight. Even the mid-off was fairly wide. And the captain, Romain, thinks it's business time.
Excellent shot by Romain. Straight down the ground, the full face. Illustrates that some of these players could play. It's just that they need to try and believe in themselves.
Not given. Not given. Very hard man to please, Steve Davis.
It's good bowling by Razak. He's varying his flight. Bowling the quicker one as well. Probably the height.
It's a better shot. Much better shot. Very pleasing to watch. All along the carpet.
It's turning out to be a good over to the joy of the Bermudian spectators all along the ground, beating the man at mid-off.
Moved straighter, but he had no chance whatsoever. They're big made, all these cricketers from Bermuda. He strikes them, they stay hit. It's been a good over. 10 runs off it. So mid-off goes to long off. The man at deep point comes inside the ring. That could be close, and up goes the finger. There he strikes with the quickest delivery. at 100 kilometers an hour. Abdul Razak, having conceded 10 runs in the first 5 deliveries, picks up a wicket with the last delivery.
A good bowling by him. Again, that quicker delivery doesn't give the batsman any opportunity to try and get forward. Wrapped him on the pad, and umpire Davis, he says yes.
That's the quicker delivery, again going straight on with the arm. Certainly clipped middle and off stump. In fact, middle stump, no problems with that. A very good decision from the umpire. They picked up their 4th wicket. Bangladesh, Bermuda struggling at the moment, 35 for 4. There is a man at wide long on, just a single. Syed Russell doing the fielding.
Yes, you were quite right. I think the body language of the Bangladeshi team is very, very good. The sense that they have an opportunity here to try and get into the Super 8s, and a good performance would in fact help their cause.
Oh, 1-1-1.
3 runs of the over. It's 38 for 4. Good stop. Again, the fielding inside the ring has been good. Saqib Al Hasan.
They certainly have shown very good out cricket as well, Bangladesh. They've been tight in the ring. Never really let anything go through without effort.
Rafiq will continue. They look for 2. Well played by Manus. Good cricket, playing it very late, getting the placement right.
Yes, again the ball just hurrying through and use the pace to beat the man at that back-foot point position.
Been very difficult for Bermuda. Asked to bat first by Bangladesh. It's been a real stop-start, cloudy day, damp conditions. The outfielders stood up wonderfully well, and the umpires have been really keen to get play underway at every opportunity. You can see that there is still a lot of cloud around, and that's where Bermuda stand. 45 for 4 after 15.1 overs. 6 wickets left. High in the air. The fielder at deep mid-wicket. It's down, grasped it. Ashraful, the fielder, easy catch.
Not helpful. Slippery ball perhaps, but we've only been out there a couple of balls. Went high. The running between the wickets was, well, they were pretty confident he was going to catch it.
Heaved away into the leg side. There'll be 2 at least here.
Looked to take this too low. Set himself with the hands well below the eyes.
They didn't just get close enough to catch the ball at the regulation height. Big shot again. Out into the offside. Oh, what a good catch. That makes up for it. Captain Habib Bashar takes a good catch. 1 down and 1 taken in this over.
Well, in the game before, he dropped a couple of sitters, and this is a good catch. Ball going away from him. 3 converging on this ball, but the captain, it's mine.
Well, it stays in there. Shelled a couple in the last game. Saqib, the bowler. Oliver Picture has gone for 22. Bermuda are 52 for 5. That'll do. That will do. Find the boundary. And some.
Lionel Khan. He really got hold of that. Long, long way. Just what Bermuda needed. Right off the middle. 4th ball. The length was perfect.
Offside this time. Reaches the boundary, a couple of bounces. This is a good over for Bermuda. Move on to 68 for 5.
Well, the ball's slippery, and perhaps that is why Aftab was introduced, because the spinners could cramp Khan, but if he gets width or not up in the block hole, he's certainly shown he can hit the ball in the short time he's been there.
It's 20 over or so match, just maybe Bangladesh, Bermuda's best chance. Smeared away into the leg side, it's another boundary. Just in front of the rope, it's 4. 18 overs have gone, it's 72 for 5. Good over for Bermuda. 17 from it. Last boundary. Oliver Kahn has moved on to 16 from 5 deliveries. 2 4s, 1 6. Single. Good running. I've just called Lionel Kahn Oliver Kahn. He's Germany's goalkeeper.
Of a few years back too, I may add.
Oh, he's been roundabout. I'll do him a disservice. It's Lionel Kahn that's been hitting the boundaries. 2 4s and 1 6. He's back on strike. Saqib into his 3rd over, 1 for 7.
I think they've got to go back to spin. Spin from the other end as well.
Bowled it. Well, that bit of fun is over, but it's been an effective innings from Lionel Kahn. 16.
It was more like a German goalkeeper shot. Well bowled. Speared into middle and leg. Pretty full. And a short but effective innings comes to an end. Bermuda lose their 6th wicket at 73 for 6.
Swung away into the leg side. Oh, brilliant fielding. Brilliant fielding. They've improved out of sight, Bangladesh. 3rd umpire will have a look at this, I think.
Had to run a long, long way. 2 hands. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's a great effort. Came through the offside. Oh, nearly a great catch. There's an option for a fielder in that situation. Do I just save the boundary, go for the catch? Rosselli's the fielder. It's a great effort.
He achieved both almost. Couldn't take the catch, but prevented 4. Got everything behind it. At this stage, though, you're thinking more of runs, prevention of runs than wickets.
Thick outside edge. No chase from the fielder. It's 4.
The best place on the park. Very hard area to protect. He'll settle for that.
Old Rafiq can just stand there and reflect. Can be cruel for the spinners. They know that batsmen are coming at them. They've got 8 deliveries left, Bermuda. Oh, another terrific catch. Fielding well.
Well, as a batter, you think, oh, how could I pick him out like that? I hit it so well. A metre either side, and it was 6. Hit it well.
Tamim is the fielder. Checks his position on the boundary. JJ Tucker has gone for 9. It's 86 for 7. Big shot. Big shot. Sixer.
It's probably no coincidence that the Bermudian batsmen have looked almost at their best when they're trying to ball strike the ball, when they're not worried about their technique but just get it somehow to the boundary. They've looked better, they've looked more accomplished.
I think they'd have been much better if they'd have known right at the beginning this is a 20 over game. No inhibitions, just play your shots. And again, not got hold of it, fielder under it, takes a catch. Miners has gone, but it's a nice innings. Tamim with the safe hands down at long on.
Well, a very good innings by Dean Miners. 23 runs, 25 balls faced. The idea was right. Didn't get hold of it. He's got the power, but it was too high in the bat. Safe catch. Bermuda 94 for 8.
Last delivery. Bowled him. Well, what a damp end on a damp day to Bermuda's innings. They finish on 94 for 9. The last over has produced 8 runs and 2 wickets.
Perfectly executed by the bowler. But Bermuda have done pretty well. They've added 42 in the last 5 or so overs. They would have loved to have got to 100. We'll have to wait a little while to see how competitive it is. But Bangladesh have taken advantage of a very good toss to win.
Eventually, Bermuda got to 94 for 9 of 21 overs. The match was reduced to 21 overs after a couple of more interruptions for rain. 23 to Miners, he played well, and 16 off just 6 balls to Lionel Khan. Mortaza picked up a couple of early wickets, and Razak controlled the middle of the innings very well. He got good control as well from Saqib-ul Hasan, and a wicket to Mohammad Rafiq. So all in all, Bangladesh doing very well after they asked Bermuda to bat first. Bangladesh will need 96 runs to win from 21 overs at just under 5 runs per over. You on a couple of occasions in the tournament so far, Shari and Hafiz, but this is a huge moment, folks. We're seeing the culmination of a match here that could send Bangladesh further in a World Cup than they've ever been before. Age 21, such a young team at Ali Khan. What it will do for these young men, don't know how we will look back on this opportunity in years to come. Could this be a defining moment in the history of Bangladeshi cricket? Bangladesh off and running. It's not all about boundaries. Too much swing, I would suspect.
There is some movement. Did that swing enough to miss that leg stump? That would be the question in my mind.
Have a look at the backward point here, bottom of screen. He's outside the circle. At the instant of delivery, you're only allowed to have 2 fielders outside the circle. The umpires won't be able to see that, but occasionally Hurdle gets it on line. Was it too high? What was it doing, Andrew Ali Khan?
Definitely some movement. I think might have just struck him outside a bit high. That's the problem with Shaheen Hafiz. Initially, he doesn't really move forward or back. He's trying to play that from the crease. When you do that, you're definitely a candidate for a LBW decision. He's been dismissed a couple of times, definitely going over the stumps.
A better end to the over from a Hurdle, 6 without loss. Magnificent, simply outstanding from Kevin Hurdle. He had to sprint about 15 yards to his left. He moved early, That certainly is up there with one of the catches of the series.
Unbelievable catch. Tamim Iqbal going down the wicket, hitting in the up. Look at that. Brilliant. Superb catch. He had to run a long way to his left and at the end pulled off a biggie. Tamim Iqbal goes back to the pavilion for 1. Bangladesh 6 for 1. That's the wicket. Look at that catch. Absolutely outstanding. What an effort. That's the only way to get back to the game for the Bermudans. They've got to pick up wickets. They've managed to pick up Tamim Iqbal. Can they pick another one here?
Certainly juiced up the pitch with the rainfall, the moisture that was trapped under the covers. Hurdle has been getting the ball through quite nicely. Mukhadin is only around 75 miles per hour. But certainly it's hustling off the surface with good bounce and carry.
Good piece of bowling from Mukhadin.
For Bangladesh here, they've got to have assessed how the overhead conditions and what has gone on earlier in the day with a number of rain breaks have affected the playing surface. With the innings only 21 overs, it makes it much more difficult, because if this ball stays hard and good for 9 overs, almost half the innings gone. That's gone too. That's gone a long way. That's a massive 6. What a way to end the over. 17 for 1.
What a shot to end the over. Kevin Hurler pitching one shot and Shahriar Nafees going down the track and pulling it. Big 6. Not afraid to go down the track and knowing that he pitched a shot, picked it up very quickly and hit it beautifully. Powerful shot.
Bit of inside edge, will run away to the fence. Doesn't matter how they come, as long as they keep coming. By signaled. Again, big deviation after pitching.
It's never easy for the wicketkeeper to standing up with that ball deviating from between bat and pad, just over the stumps. But again, an excellent delivery. As you would see, the Bangladeshis are, in fact, struggling against the movement. Lucky to get away with it. 4 byes.
The run rate required is just over 4.09. They just got to keep their heads intact and play good common sense cricket. Should not panic at any stage, Bangladesh. That could be close. That could be very close. Up goes the finger. Second wicket gone. Aftab Ahmed.
Oh, certainly has been rewarded for some excellent bowling. The joy of the Bermudians. Again pitching outside off stump and jagging back, hitting on the back foot. There's no doubt about that one.
Another very good delivery. Playing down the wrong line. Was looking to hit the straight delivery. Bit of deviation. It doesn't get easier for the umpire. Big disappointment for Aftab Ahmed. He's got to go. It's 30 for 2. That's in the gap. Does it have enough to get to the fence? Excellent commitment once again. 3 to Nafees. It's 37 for 2.
The boundaries are never going to be easy on this outfield, which has taken in a lot of water. The surface must be somewhat damp. See Bermuda showing a lot of commitment, not allowing Bangladesh to run away with this easily.
Leading edge and taken. Look at him again. Wicket number 3. And it's a big wicket. Shahriar Nafees. Look at that for celebration. There will be plenty of it in the stands as well.
He's certainly making this ball top, Mukherjee. The big swing. Turned it around completely and straight to second slip. Tucker the catcher. And just look at Mukherjee. His great movement rewarded. Nafees goes for 12. Bangladesh 3 down for 37.
Life is a carnival.
Again, the outside edge will be the single. But Bangladesh also needs to look at the inexperience of the Bermuda cricketers. They've already conceded 16 extras. Another good catch. Had to time his jump to perfection. Tucker doing well.
Yes, Shiva, I could see that even Bermuda have lifted their game. So as soon as they sense that they are in with something. The catching has been great. The bowling very much there. It's just that the inexperience has been showing.
Delayed appeal. No reaction from the umpires. 42 for 3. Nobody went for it. The keeper thought the bowler will go for it. The bowler thought that the keeper will go for it. In the end, it was an easy single.
So they'll have to show more agility, the Bermuda fielders. Yeah.
Plenty of thought going into the setting of the field there to the left-handed Saqib Al Hasan. A wide slip. A fine leg. It's just 3/4. Not saving a boundary, not stopping a single. It's not one of the easiest bowlers to be going for runs if he bowls a good length. He does not provide the pace. If he bowls straight and back over length, the only option is to hit over the top, and they've got a man at long on.
Tucker also wobbles the ball a bit, as you would see, just getting some movement. And you can force indiscretion, particularly if you're on line. Bowling in line with the stumps.
Nicely taken single. Call for it immediately. That's the key.
Is that going to look for these singles and to force pressure on the Bermuda fielders.
Running the first one hard. Ashraful, just a single he'll get. That's what they've got to do. Just look for ones and twos. Try and relieve the pressure.
Yes, he is an accomplished player, Ashraful, and also has been around for a while. So Bangladesh expecting him to hold the pressure and guide the less experienced players.
45 for 3. It's gone for the big shot. It's cleared the man inside the ring at mid-off. And just stops. Should get 3, Saqib Al Hasan.
You see that Saqib is still a little bit desperate as the boundaries aren't coming. And just really was looking to go over the top, but not getting close enough. Again, the movement didn't allow him to make contact as he would have liked.
Brings up the 50. That should be a little bit of a relief for Bangladesh. Another 46 required from 68 balls. Edged on, it's gone through. With 2 slips and a gully, it's gotten right through. Just for the single.
Saqib very lucky on that occasion. Just into the gap. Didn't have any control at all on that shot. Catchable height. Bermuda would be disappointed, and so would Mukundan be.
The big gap at first slip and second slip, and the man at gully went right through.
45 required from 66 deliveries. Should be a doddle, but it's in the mind, this. Nerves can take over. Bermuda still fighting in this game. Positive player, just looking to score off most deliveries and trusting each other between the wickets. That's good from Bangladesh. I like the way Bermuda are going about the business. It's a tall order, is this? They've only scored 94. Revised target is 96 to win. But they're trying to put pressure on. Big appeal again. Is there an inside edge? Is it going down the leg side? It's not out.
Going down the leg side.
Oh yes, baby, yes, baby.
That's all, Ali Khan. I reckon you're nervous.
Definitely going down the leg side. It's not the question of. That's it, up in the air. Oh! He's misjudged it.
Picture is a fielder at long on. It's another catch that goes down. What a difference this would have made. In the air a long time. Oh, this would have hurt as well. This has hurt. As he misses the catch, it hurts in the mind, it hurts the body. Oh, he's taken a blow. Well, he strapped him to the stretcher. Let's hope that Oliver Pitcher will be okay after this. It just seemed to be a delayed reaction as he took the blow. But he went down to ground quickly. Well, it's anxious times when you see scenes like this. Let's hope that that ambulance is just precautionary. Oh, whipped away and dropped. David Hemp at short mid-wicket. Difficult chance.
I just wonder whether the batsmen in the crease really know what they need to do in the middle. That was short, that should have been put away, but look at that. That is a good effort from David Hemp.
Oh! Just a dab, it's a cheeky shot. Will it go all the way? Oh, it does. Beats the dive. Bangladesh need 30.
Really nicely played. At the end, opening the face of the bat and playing it finer. Really good shot under these circumstances. Awkward bounce. Over the top of the mid-on. That should go all the way. Nothing wrong in that shot.
There's you saying singles all the time, and he hits one straight over the top. You say it's a great shot. These two will win it. They're playing well. 34 is the partnership from 40 deliveries. He's taken the option. He's taking the challenge to go over the top and mid-on. Confident player, Ashraful. Well, they just get a single. Lots of scrambling out there. Honda coming back, it's sloppy Bermuda. Ball's flying everywhere. 73 for 3. Swung away into the leg side. That will find a boundary. One bounce.
Well, Saqib has basically made up his mind that anything pitched up, he'd go and hit one in the air. And doing it successfully.
Well, it's countdown time now for Bangladesh. They need 19 from 40 deliveries. Runs per over is not an issue. They've got 7 wickets left.
One has to admire the way that Bermuda have played today, and if you was thinking ahead also, you'd probably say that the game's been 21 overs. Perhaps this is where they should be putting a bit of their time into producing. There's a World Cup coming up in 2020. They've looked more competitive in this form of the match, in this type of cricket, this reduced form.
Potentially a boundary away from going through to the Super 8s, Bangladesh. There it is. Wonderful celebrations in the Bangladeshi dressing room. Ashraful and company are not absolutely sure. Yep. What a moment this is in the history of Bangladesh cricket. They are through to the Super 8s of the 2007 World Cup. Wonderful knock from Ashraful and Saqib Al Hasan as well.
Well, this morning, Dav Watmore said, this is a very big day for us. This is a big day for Bangladesh cricket. And by the emotions and the looks, the dancing, goodness knows what it'll be like back home at 4 o'clock in the morning.
There'll be people driving through the city centre in Dhaka and Chittagong. Flags will be waving. They'll be jumping and shouting. Car horns will be going off. They'll be running around with the flags. They've won a few hearts in Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean as well. They were a youthful team. And they have achieved probably what is their most important win so far in their career in international cricket. It was a little bit nervous for Bangladesh at the top of the innings when the ball was seaming around under very overcast conditions, a little bit of moisture in the pitch. But that partnership of 59 between Saqib Al Hasan and Mohammad Ashraful was enough to see them home. Very responsible innings from Ashraful. Kevin Hurdle struggled with control once again, and he found some pace on a damp surface. Mukiddin was outstanding, 3 for 19 from his 5 overs, a standout bowler, but not enough wickets and help and assistance from the rest of the bowlers. Confirmation that Bangladesh